What is going on, guys? My name is Moto, and today you're going to be watching my official review slash thoughts slash opinions slash whatever the fuck you want to call it on MX vs ATV All Out. First thing I want to do, though, is apologize. In case you guys can't hear, there is a screaming cockatoo in my living room. I just got home from work and decided, you know what, let's make a video because I haven't done it in a long time, and my supporters have been waiting very patiently for my triumphant return to the big screen. And the king can no longer really sit idle while his throne is vacant. So yeah, with that being said, let's jump right into it. So the very first thing I guess I want to say is that I don't necessarily have as much time as probably a lot of other people do. I'm probably the only YouTuber that has less than about 5-6 hours in this game. But that, I mean, maybe. I don't know entirely. I mean, there's probably some YouTubers that completely despise this game that, you know, have less hours than me, but still... I don't really have as much time as most people would, like, necessarily be able to say they have. However, I have mastered the art of fucking throwing fatties that are actually pretty nifty. They have to be one way, though. I can't, like, throw them the other way. But anyway, so with that being said, the gameplay is not going to reflect, you know, the talent of somebody who literally doesn't go outside. So, with that being said, the very first thing I want to talk about on the game is it's Supercross. Obviously, it's Supercross season around the time it was released. I don't remember the exact release date because I'm a fool. Actually, it was March 27th. Never mind, yeah. So, we're getting really close on this game being out for a month. And, you know, obviously, midst of Supercross season, we are really going to focus, I guess, more on Supercross. But the fact that this game does have Nationals is really nice, which we'll get into later. But overall, you know, I've ridden every single Supercross track, and honestly, I have to say, I think it's very nice to see the way that they did the Supercross. Nordic, you guys did fucking amazing. I love it. Ron Rod, you're a hero. You know, everybody on that team. I do enjoy the way that the Supercross tracks are laid out. I will say, I think some of them are a little bit weird, and I feel like, you know, sometimes you got to slow down a little bit to hit some of these jumps. Like I OJ that pretty much every single time. This, I mean, I don't really know exactly how to hit it. I assume you're supposed to just send it and try to jump down to there if you're a god, but I'm not right now. But yeah, you know, it's a very good mix between things you really have to stretch and then things you can't stretch because you'll OJ super hard. So it's very, very nice, very fun. I also like the fact that on Supercross you are actually able to, like, run UTVs, which is actually really fun, surprisingly. Even though, you know, it's obviously not necessarily something that you're supposed to do in Supercross, you know, you can do that, and it's actually really, really enjoyable to do. But, you know, there are some cons, in my opinion. I think that sometimes the tracks are very, very, like, I guess, weird the way that the rhythms work. I feel like, you know, they're meant to slow you down in some ways, and then sometimes, like, there's rhythms that you're clearly able to hit, but, like, you just have to put a lot of time into. I don't know. Takes a lot of time and effort. I think some of the tracks are better than the others for sure, but all in all, I really do enjoy racing Supercross in this game, and that's pretty much the main thing that I will be running in this game, just because there's more tracks, in my opinion, that I've noticed at least. And obviously, we're running a Supercross track in this video. So, with that being said, really, really, really enjoy the Supercross. Moving on to the Nationals / Outdoors. There is, like, a couple different things. So, obviously, they have Open Cross, which is outdoors, and then they have some indoor stadiums, which they're using for an Arena Cross series in the career mode, or the series mode, I guess that would be. And it's pretty interesting. I will say the one thing that I kind of wish is that whenever you're running, like, Moto, there was a gate for it, and then maybe on the national tracks in the series mode, they made it so that they were all gated, because in my opinion it's just annoying to have to sit there and wait for a light to go out, and then you're not really, like, you're able to jump the gate and all that, but, like, the way that the AI kind of move around on it is a little bit strange to me. But all in all, I think the national tracks are phenomenal. They are way better than the Alive national tracks. I thought that the Alive national tracks were not fun on Supercross, the game, like Encore, just because in my opinion they were Alive tracks, and you know, they just didn't go well. Like, that's just my opinion, though. I know a lot of people have their own opinions. I got some friends that really, really enjoy the Nationals from Supercross Encore, but I think that this is a huge step forward, especially, you know, it's a big refresher to have new tracks. I will say a lot of people were speculating that they were going to have the El Chupacabra Ranch in here for whatever reason. I know that's a little weird. A lot of people were speculating that they were going to have the Cooper Webb place, like his compound, and I'm like, y'all got to relax with this crazy speculation. But, you know, none of that, but they do have some really, really nice outdoor tracks. You just sit there and, like, put it wide open and hit some fat lines. But it actually feels like real outdoor races. Like, I don't feel like I'm racing just some random-ass place that they were like, yeah, let's just put markers here, and this is going to be a hair scramble race kind of thing, you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of the Alive tracks and Encore tracks were not real, like, it just didn't feel like real motocross. Like, they just chucked down some lines, and that's where you go, you know what I mean? But all in all, very, very fun to race nationals in the game. In fact, I think that's the main place that a lot of my buddies spend time on this game, at least. But granted, a lot of people really do enjoy outdoors in real life, as well as the game, so can't really complain. Nationals, very, very fun. Now, vehicles is going to be the next thing, and obviously this game has a lot more vehicles. The All Out, you know, the game releases with UTVs. It releases with, obviously, quads and bikes. And we already have our first batch of DLC bikes, which they did right by releasing the Cowie, the KTM, and the Husky. I am not certain. I might be an idiot, and I might just not have noticed that they released the Suzuki, Honda, Yamaha. And is that it? Yeah, Suzuki, Honda, Yamaha. They might have, but I have no clue, to be 100% honest, because I'm a fool, and I have not looked into it, because I only ride the Cowie, as you can tell here. Fun fact, by the way, you see that my numbers are red with black backgrounds. That's because in real life, my 250 has red numbers with black backgrounds because I was a child when I got my preprints. So why not, right? Which I'll talk about that later in this video as well, as this is going up on Saturday. So yeah, you know, there's a lot of vehicles. You got 450s, 125s, 250s, 252 strokes, I believe, are in the game. You also have some 350s, which is really nice. You know, Husky and KTM both have those, I believe. And they're very, very fun. One thing that apparently has been, I've noticed, apparently, I mean, I'm not fully certain. Oh my gosh. There is a glitch in first gear. Anyway, apparently I've noticed that, you know, even though, I guess, you know, the different classes are a thing, at the beginning of the game, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, well, you know, no, it doesn't matter. You could ride at 125 against 450s, all this extra stuff." Since then, I think they fixed it, where the game actually runs a lot better. Maybe that was just skill level of people, and of course, that can always be the case. Granted, I'm not very good at the game, so I was getting beat by, I could have probably gotten beat by a 50 on the biggest track in the game easily. Like, I have no idea. But that's just something I noticed, but they obviously did fix that, and it's very, very good. You know, a lot of vehicle diversity. I noticed a lot of people are running 2-strokes, a lot of people are running 4-strokes, a lot of people run them whatever they like, and it doesn't seem like the quads are crazy overpowered. Now, I have not raced against them, but that's also because you can make public lobbies that are MX only, and I do not fuck around with quad lobbies because, oh my god, that Alpine Startup block. But just because, you know, I'm not a quad guy, I'm not gonna just sit there and worship quads at all. Like, I actually, one thing that really made me irritated in Encore was the fact that quads literally, like, there's gonna be some people that disagree with me because they don't actually realize, but the quads were about 5-10 seconds faster minimum if you knew what you were doing on them. Like, if you knew how to play the game and you knew what to do with the clutch and all that stuff, like, they were about 5-10 seconds faster. It was insane. I think, for example, my dusted lap time on Xbox on a 250, when I was obviously decent at that game and obviously had the dust glitch, was like a 52 or some shit on a quad ATV stock on PS4, no dust, 250. I ran a 53, and that's a stock ATV without dust. Like, it was literally ridiculous. Like, there was no reason for it to be like that, and it doesn't seem to be like that in this game, which is very, 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 very nice to see, and I'm very happy about that. So, Overall thoughts on the physics. A lot of people want to know this. I think that the physics are really good. I think that they did a very good job changing it up. They started over from scratch from what I'm hearing, and that, in my opinion, is all that we need to know. I'm tired of kind of having physics that are completely built upon off of the old games, because what ends up happening is everybody just sits there and compares them to Reflex, which is what happens naturally anyway. But, you know, the fact that they did decide to rebuild these physics from the ground up, it's very, very refreshing, and honestly, I do enjoy them. It takes a lot more skill to ride with them, throw whips, honestly. Like, you have to have your own style in the game, I guess I can say. Like, I feel like I have my own style, the way that I ride. It just all depends on the guy who's playing the game, I guess. But it's super easy to ride, and you know, I think they're very fun, but also very, very nice physics. Like, they're a lot more free than Encore. Like, you can clearly just, like, look at that. Oh, that's so easy. So easy to throw whips and all that stuff. So, you know, really enjoy the physics, and, you know, a lot of people don't like them. That, you know, I just say Reflex is your thing, buddy. That's what you got to go to. So, anyway, guys, that is my overall opinion on the physics. Overall opinion on the game, if I had to rate this on a scale 1 to 10 motocross game, you know, honestly, I would say probably an 8. I can't give it, you know what, yeah, I'll give it an 8. Of course, there's things that can be improved upon, but this is a game that's built brand new from scratch, probably a couple templates. But, you know, it's built from scratch. It's very, very nice, and, you know, that opinion could change over time to increase. But I think, you know, 8's a very fair judgment call. I'd say that Supercross Encore is about a 6 or a 7. If we're going to be 100% honest, Reflex, in my opinion, is not a 10 or a 9. Don't ever think that ever in your lives. Don't ever think that. But you know, overall, I think it's an 8, you know, 8.5. I can go 8.5 on this game. I think it's a very, very fun game. So that's my rating out of 10. Let me know what you guys rate this. I know a lot of people are going to be like, it's buns, it's not Reflex. They give me Reflex, but get out of there with that shit. So. That is my thoughts on the game. I think it's a very, very fun game. The ruts really work well. You know, the bikes are fun. The tracks are fun. The vehicles are fun. You know, everything is there. Customization is really good in the game. They got, like, down to gloves, which is insane. I think they got rid of butt patches, but honestly, who gave a shit about butt patches, really? Like, nobody cared about butt patches. So that's my overall review and all that stuff. So, anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. Oh yeah, real quick, wanted to tell you guys that you know, tomorrow is Sunday. Today the day that I am recording this is 4/20. So happy holidays, boys and girls. You know what I'm saying? Scooty, for sure, happy holiday to you, Scooty. You're probably having a great time today. But anyway. Letting you guys know the day that you guys are watching this should be Saturday, and tomorrow, actually, I am going to be going to Motoland or Wabash Cannonball in Indiana. I'm not fully certain exactly just yet to ride. We're going to have a GoPro mounted on the helmet, and there is a very, very high likelihood that I may do a face reveal. May end up moto vlogging a little bit if you guys would like. Just let me know. We'll see if I get a good feedback. I doubt that a lot of people are going to get through to the very, very end of the video to hear this, but if you guys want to see face reveal / moto vlog, that's cool. There will for sure be some GoPro footage though out at Motoland or Wabash Cannonball. So if you do live in Indiana and have the weekend free, just, you know, go to one of those tracks or something, and, you know, maybe you'll notice me and all of that good stuff. So anyway, guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video, and if you did, hit that like button. Comment down below what you're excited for. Is it the moto vlogs? Is it the face reveal? Is it the fact that you are excited about this game? Do you like the game? What are your thoughts and all that stuff? And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. We are moving forward with life, baby. We have a brand new found motivation to make videos, you know, working on myself, getting this good shit out there to the viewer, because you guys are the true heroes of this community and all of that good stuff. So anyway, guys, my name is Moto. I'm shit at MX vs. ATV All Out, and I'm out. Peace. Goodbye. I was really hoping I'd crash there.